Kings and queens, your majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well. And you're loving yourself and others like always. Welcome back again. If you have not subscribed to this channel, majesties, this is my second channel. I know some of you will be asking, do Abigail have another channel? Yes, this is where I want us to go spiritual, like totally spiritual on this channel where I share tips with you. I keep telling you that we are not alone, and majority of you are aware we are not alone. And the world is more spiritual than we think. A lot of things that happen around us, a lot of things that we grow with, your majesties. It's just beyond what we look at them to be. It's just beyond what we think. Just so this is just a scenario that happens, nothing more. No, there is a lot more behind it. So we talk spiritual here, your majesties, and we share informations that will help ourselves spiritually. Like I keep saying it and I'll keep saying it, that this is not the end. Okay, this is not our beginning, this is not our end. So it's a passage. We are moving on. It's I don't know, there's a way I want to put it for you to understand. And that's why in the African spirituality, we don't say people die, we say people pass on. So you pass on to the next life. Before this life, we existed. Okay, so we passed on from that life to this life, and we will definitely pass on from this life to the next life. So while we are on this physical plane in this form at this time, there are things that happen around us. Mind you, there are forces in the universe that always work against man. And there are forces that keep fighting. That's where the issue of agreeable and disagreeable comes in. And that's where of course, yeah, agreeable and disagreeable, good and evil, or good and bad. Anyway, I won't waste your time, but do well by hitting the like button. Share these videos to your loved ones, friends, and families. Those who are spiritual, of course, because a lot of people do not care about things like this. And that's why sometimes when we are off guard, because of course, a lot of people in this world are off guard, the enemy, take them unaware. And so, yeah. So subscribe to the channel and then leave your comment there at the comment section. So today, I want us to talk about things we shouldn't give out or things we should not collect from people. So if you give out these things or you collect them from people, it's either you're collecting the curse or the bad luck of some other people or the evil spirits that some other people carry. You collect them into your life. Most of the time we leave and sometimes things happen to us and you'll be like, but how come? How did this happen? A lot of times bad things happen to us because we give way to that bad thing to happen. We give consent to it. Okay, so the first thing here, there are two of them that are very important. I want us to start with the number one, the things we shouldn't give out or collect. Broom. Yeah, and that's why I just want you to see me sweeping my house with the broom. You see, broom is a very, very spiritual object, and it is the most common thing in every home. Yes, and that's why a lot of times, like a lot of things we overlook are the cause of our problem, or a lot of things we overlook might be the carrier of our successes. A lot of us don't know that, right? Broom. Yes, the common thing in every household. Okay, and the second thing is clothing that you have worn or clothing that someone has worn. It's not good for you to collect clothing that someone has worn. Okay, I'm giving you this clothes. I wore it just once, twice. I don't want to wear again. Take, and then you collect, you wear. Even if you had washed them and done a lot of things, majesties, you have to be aware of that. Or giving out clothing that you have worn. A lot of people's life and homes, career have been destroyed through the clothes they have worn. Many people take these clothes to places. Anyway, we are not going into that today, but I want us to talk about broom today. Broom, broom, broom. Last video, we talked about palm tree, okay? And in Africa, this local broom you see me using is gotten from palm tree. Now, we talked about palm tree And we say that palm tree harbors negative energy. It protects your home from negativity, bad spirit, bad omen. Okay? It withstands negativity. It withstands thunderstorm and lightning, protect your home from thunderstorm and lightning and other spiritual elements, right? Now, we get this broom, this local broom you see me using from palm trees. Okay? Broom is seen as an object that sweep away bad energy. As you are sweeping away negativity. You are sweeping away bad omen, because this broom, like I said, is gotten from palm tree, and the uses of palm tree, the spiritual benefit of palm tree, we have discussed that in the previous video. If you have not watched that, you can go there to watch and understand, okay, better the importance of broom in every home, Your Majesties. All right. Broom sanitizes your house both physically and spiritually, Your Majesties. So, it can serve as blockage to evil spirits, evil omen, etc. And it can also serve as a harbor. Now, the more you use a broom, you buy it and start using it in your home, it does a lot of spiritual work. I remember while we were growing up little, I remember always seeing my mother. As at that time, I never knew what it does. I only knew that my mom always dropped the broom behind the door every night. If we lock our door, my mom comes and then drop a broom vertically behind the door. Then later on, as I started maturing and started experiencing life, I began to hear that broom drives away evil spirits. And then in some cases, we started hearing that those who are possessed by evil spirits, when they are whipped with a broom, they don't really like it. It angers the evil spirits in them. Okay, those who are possessed, it angers the evil spirits in them. So they don't really like broom, Your Majesty. So it's a blockage and it's a harbor. Just imagine you borrowing a broom from your neighbor. And that's why I said these things can either break you or make you. The idea, there is not everything you collect from people. Sometimes you collect your own destruction at the process. It's not everything people give you that you collect. Sometimes you on your own sit down and something come knock at your door, and since you are not used to saying no, you collect this evil, and that's the beginning of your problem. From nowhere, things begin to happen. From nowhere, what you plan scatters. Sometimes these are the reasons, Your Majesty. So, like I said, imagine, collecting a broom that had harbored evil omen, evil energy from someone's home, and you bring that into your home. I don't know if you understand the illustration I'm giving. It's not just an illustration, it's realities is happening. There are people that are fond of collecting broom and using it to sweep their house. Your Majesties, it is not good. Because the person you are collecting this broom from had already used this broom in their houses, and this broom is harboring negative energy that you are carrying into your own domain, into your own houses. All right? And that is where the problem is. Broom filters negative energy, like palm tree filters negative energy. So the idea of collecting a broom from your neighbor to sweep your house is a no. If you're living in this physical plane and if you want to avoid some unnecessary difficulty, do not collect broom from your neighbor to sweep your house. Okay? Now, for spiritual attack, okay, you can take a broom and turn it upside down, like a vertical motion, like I said earlier, at the corner of your room or your entrance, and it will ward off negative energy, or it blocks the negative energy from having access to your home. So that is it. You see, some of these common things we have in our homes, in our houses, have uses, but most of the times we don't know what the uses are. And don't worry, Majesties, I'm here for you to expose to you a lot of things that people use against other people. At least you having the knowledge that this thing is also spiritual, this is what this can also do, will help you a whole lot. Many people are in tight situations today. Many people are in difficult situations today, just like within a twinkle of an eye, their businesses are destroyed, their homes scattered. Majesties, it is because of some of these common things that we do every day and we think it doesn't have a problem, or oh, there's nothing wrong with it. I just collected it to use it. I'm going to return it back. Your Majesties. So, number 2, clothing. Clothes that you have worn, do not give it out. And clothes that someone has worn, do not collect. Yeah, I am smiling. I am smiling because I have had an experience. Do you know that the clothes you wore carry something of you that can be used to destroy you? Yes, Majesties. Most people, especially when it's people that are envious of your growth, and you look at them like, okay, they are struggling. This clothes I just wore it once or twice is still good. Let me give it to them to help them. Most of the time, these people do not really love you. Okay? They don't have. You have. You are helping them. They are not okay with that. They want to drag you down to their own level. Giving out these clothes to these people, some of them would take these clothes to some, diabolical places, to some shrines where they do, negative, disagreeable things. They go do some, we call it charms, right? They go do some things to that clothing. It will definitely affect you if your spirit is not strong. And you see, you are the cause of your problem. Why? Because you feel like giving out this thing to this person is helping the person. But the person have a negative intentions towards you that you're not aware of. What is the solution? Instead of giving out these things that you have used already, get a new broom and give it out. Get a new clothing and give out. Do not give out what you have used on your body or in your home to people outside. I'm going to see you in my next one, Majesties. Do not forget to subscribe, to leave a comment there, to give a thumbs up to this video. Remember, the world is more spiritual than we think. See you in my next one. Bye.